we got a brand new updated driving empire. We got the brand new 2014 McLaren 650S for $150,000, and then the Jaguar E-Type Roadster for $140,000, and then 2 Range Rovers, one's $82,000, one's $74,000. So not the most exciting update ever, but still, that's 4 new cars in the game, so nothing to complain about. Let's get on to this whole update. All right, let's go in and buy every car. So, this is $140,000. Let's buy that right now. And then this right here is a $74,000. We'll buy this. And then this 650S, probably the highlight of the update because it is like the only supercar. That one's like more classy and stuff like this. And then another Range Rover for $82,000. Now let's check these all out in detail and spec them all out in this new update because we got a new UI too. So you can see right here we got all the brands, which is pretty cool. And then the wording, letters, and years. So this is gonna be way easier to find cars now. And you can just go right here to see which one you want to spawn out. So this is actually pretty cool. So all right, so this one's the new one and this one's also the new one. So those are the 2 newest ones. And then of course the McLaren, where is that? This right here. And then of course the Jaguar, where is that? Right here. Let's check all these cars out in detail. All right, so here is the Range Rovers or Land Rovers, whatever you want to call them. So the first one is this luxury one right here. More dailies in driving empire. You can't really complain getting dailies because it's just adding on to how many cars we have in the game, which can open more opportunities for more cars from other brands. Because the more cars you have, the more trustworthy of a game you are. But let's just spec this thing out real quick. So we'll put a metallic wrap on it. Okay, that was a lot of money. Blue, pretty cool, pretty cool. I got a spec in mind or something like that. You can't even change the color of the rims though. That's kind of weird. But we'll just ignore that and do this kind of basic spec right here. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And we'll just fully upgrade every car in today's video. So let's just upgrade all these cars completely. Aspiration, quad, turbo. Okay, there you go. Brakes. Oh my god, these are a lot of money. And this is just the first car. Race tires. We'll just buy all this stuff. And nitrous, premium boost, and buy all this stuff. And then suspension. You know what? We'll actually lower this thing a lot. And just click that. That's good enough. And drivetrain, you know what? All-wheel drive is fine. And let's get out of the dealership and go on to the next car. This thing is pretty cool. I never complain about dailies being in the game because there's just more cars to the game. Now let's get on to the next Land Rover, which is this one right here, which personally is super ugly in my opinion. So honestly, we're just gonna skip over this one. But it's decent. Another new daily to the game. That's what all Land Rover provides. They don't have any supercars, so you're just gonna get a bunch of SUVs from them. Pretty nice SUVs, though. Just this one is not my favorite, so let's get on to the next car in the update, which is the McLaren 7 or 650S. So we have the Coupe, which is the 675 LT, so this is a 650S. Now, you can actually get one of these in real life for, pretty cheap. Of course, not, super cheap, but this is one of the more, cheaper McLarens you can get in real life and especially in driving in part 2. We'll spec this thing out to the best of my ability. Appearance, so we can't do wraps. That's kind of weird, but okay. We'll just put the best color that they have, which, you know what, that is actually pretty cool. I might just have to leave that on there. And then of course, let's change the rims to maybe just black. I don't really like that, but those are not really good looking. What should I do for these? I'll just put these on. This is kind of a weird looking McLaren, to be honest. The side profile is kind of weird, but let's just keep specking this thing out. It's looking pretty decent. Not the best spec I've ever done ever, but it's completely fine. Let's just leave it like that. Maybe some red interior just like that. And now let's do the performance and upgrade everything about this car. All right, so first the engine, of course, let's just fully upgrade that. Okay, that's, decently expensive, not too much. Aspiration, we'll just do that too. Nothing insane, nothing crazy or anything, but brakes, and then of course tires, race tires. We'll upgrade every car in this update. And nitrous, premium boost, upgrade that too. And then of course, we'll just do all-wheel drive, better for track. Let's just get out here and look at this car. All right, so here's the McLaren 650S, I believe, spec I put on it. It's decent. It's this light blue with some nice wheels and matching calipers. Spoiler goes up just like that. It's the 12C, but it's Big Brother or something. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty cheap. So if you want a good budget car, this might be a new good budget car in driving empire. But without further ado, let's get on to the new Jaguar. All right, so here is a new Jaguar. I love these roadsters of the F-types. They're actually so cool and classy. So let's go spec this thing out. But is there really any changes you need to this thing? All right, what can I do to this thing? Maybe put a metallic wrap on it or a polished or something. Look, that's actually pretty cool. Let's just do that. And which color should we put on this thing? We should either put a red or a darker red or something like that. Something that's gonna make this thing look nice. I actually like this kind of red on it, so let's leave it like that. And I wish we could change the chrome because I don't really like this stuff right here. I wish it could be black, but it's completely fine. And the interior actually is just perfect, and the rims are good enough. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Maybe put some matching calipers on it. But besides that, there's nothing else to do except fully upgrade this car. All right, so let's fully upgrade the race engine just like this, and then aspiration. That's a lot of money. How much was this thing? I think it wasn't even 200 grand. So this one might actually be pretty good too. Upgrade the brakes. Don't forget to upgrade brakes. Race tires. Upgrade those too. And of course, nitrous premium boost. Love it. Upgrade that fully. And suspension will actually make this thing a little bit lower, you know? Oh, that's sick. And what if we gave this thing like a bit more offset? Because see how much the wheels are in? But what if we like did this a little? And then I unlinked them in the rear. I changed it a bit because obviously that's struggling to stay in the car. And just like that, a little bit more on the rear, just like that. And look at that. That looks way cooler, right? So let's just do that for $8,000. And let's get out of here and check out this car. But let's put, you know what? I'll leave rear wheel drive on it. But let's get out and check this thing out. Dang, this thing is looking nice. And of course, it's a roadster, so... Ooh, okay, so let's see how this thing goes in. I'm actually pretty interested. You know what? That's like new mechanics in driving in bar. I've never seen anything like that yet. So, you know what? That's actually very cool. And this thing is probably the coolest car in the update. Look at this thing right now. This thing is like, I love these type of cars, especially the roadster version of the F-Type. And this thing is so sick to drive too. It actually has some real power. You wouldn't expect like an old car like this to have power. But it still was like the supercar, classy supercar back then. So what can you expect? This thing can do donuts. But yeah, that's like the last car in this update. So we got this Jaguar E-Type Roadster, which is my favorite in this update actually. And then we got the 650S, which is probably going to be the most popular because people love supercars. So this one right here. And then the two Land or Range Rovers, whatever you want to call them. They're always different for some reason. But this one right here, not really my favorite. I like this one better in the update. But yeah. 4 newer cars in the update, my personal favorite being the Jaguar. Comment down below which one's your favorites, and if you think this update was a W. I think it was a W, but without further ado, this is going to be the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a pretty cheap update, you know? It wasn't like a lot of money, but what is that glitch? That's actually very weird. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my description where the other 2 channels are, especially my Forza Horizon 5 channel. Yeah, make sure to subscribe to that, and so I can hit 2,000 subscribers, and I hope to see you guys in the next video, but comment down below your thoughts on this update.